Giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. I'm going to simply title this, when was Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, fulfilled, Vocab Malone? When was it fulfilled, man? When did this come to pass? Okay? Because, all right, let's give a little bit of history. All right, when Jacob was going into Egypt, right, him and Esau basically made up. But also, when we was delivered out of Egypt and we wanted to pass through their land, all right, basically Amalek stepped out and wanted to, go to war with us, all right? They wouldn't let us pass through the land, okay? So what part of history, all right, as you can see right here in this fifth chapter, when did they pursue us with the sword, all right? When did they perpetually shed the blood of the children of Israel, right? Because you said the Greeks and the Romans are not Edomites, okay? Now it is documented. You go into history during the time of I think the Babylonian captivity, they was help catch Israelites. So what is Yahweh Shai talking about when he says a perpetual hatred, all right? Or the shed of the blood of the children of Israel. When you go into the time of King David and Solomon, guess what? We subdued the Edomites. Okay? King Solomon, 40 years of peace. Hey, during the time of King David, you know what went down. So when did this take place? Right? Since the Romans are not Edomites, okay? Or the Greeks are not Edomites. When did this account take place, man? Okay? See, the things what this dude is saying, he don't understand the scriptures. He don't understand history. He don't know jack shit. All right? But let's read this in the book of Ezekiel. All right? Let's go through this chapter. And it's probably all that we read. I don't know, we probably grab other precepts. You're just going to see how the spirit going to work. Ezekiel 35:3. It says, let's start from 2. Son of man, set thou face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, thus saith the Lord, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. And we know Mount Seir represent what? Esau, Edom. Let's look that up real quick. Let's see what they give us, all right? See, as you can see right here, the patriarch of the Horites, and we know y'all took their land, all right, or their caves, the inhabitants of Edom, before the descendants of Esau and the Edomites, right? So we understand Mount Seir represents Esau, okay? I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. Right, and this nation, right, the Lord hates. He even gave them their own personal chapter in the book of Obadiah, all right? Then it's prophecies written about them in the book of Jeremiah, right? And another thing, right? You can answer the you don't understand the beast. All right? In the book of the beasts are the Edomites, man. All right? That's all America is. It's an extension of the fourth beast, man. That's it, man. The last leg of the Roman Empire. But you wouldn't know that because you know what? Because the Lord is not dealing with you. You don't understand prophecy. It says, I will lay the cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. Thou shalt know that I am the Lord, right? And look, and when was this account? Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. And I just gave you the different accounts, right? Because during the time of King David, guess what? Y'all weren't fucking with Israel, or during the time of King Solomon. So when did this account take place? Amalek, during the time when we came out of Egypt, your people just wouldn't allow us to pass through the land. So when did this take place? When did they shed the blood of the children of Israel? All right, by the force of the sword. All right. And when was the perpetual hatred? Because according to the scriptures, Jacob and Esau made up. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel. Like I said, y'all wasn't able to deal with us during the time of King David. Thou hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Yeah, what is that talking about? Right? The time when their iniquity had an end. What is that talking about? So you got to be able to answer that too. When did their iniquity have an end? Let me check some of the notes right here too. See what it says. Okay, don't say too much. All right, let's see. Then it even referenced the Ezekiel, the 25th chapter, right? When you go into that chapter, that speaks about Edom. See, you can't say things and can't bring up these different accounts and say we're wrong, right? When we give the correct historic accounts, you know? It says, therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off. Don't you think this would be documented somewhere else in the scriptures? Right? Just like the Babylonians was cut off, just like the Persians was cut off, right? Or just like the Egyptians was cut off. One, you know, but Esau, right? He there's no documentation on him being cut off. Right? So that don't make sense, man. Here's a whole chapter, right, dedicated to this devil, right? Also, then he has his own book dedicated to him. So somewhere in history, this had to take place somewhere. Come on, man. Therefore saith the Lord, Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. See if thou hatest not blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir the most desolate, and cut from it that passeth out, and him that returneth. Right? So I know what this devil will do. Well, there's nobody in Mount Seir now, so that's when they was cut off. Well, hold on. Well, it should be more documentation on that. There's really no documentation on that. There's no documentation on that, man. You might try to bring up some bullshit that y'all probably added in the book of Josephus, you know. But according to the scriptures, the Lord was, Yahweh Shai was going to exterminate this nation. That's why when you read, right, the Zodervan's Bible Dictionary, right, it says Edom, all right, it mentions the word future judgment coming to Edom, all right, because he's still on earth. You don't understand. Edom is the bad guy in the scriptures. Edom is the enemy of the Heavenly Father and the children of Israel. Edom is the enemy to the whole goddamn world, man. Edom is going to be exterminated. Edom is going to go into slavery. Look, the Yahweh Shai don't change, man. All right? He take nations down and he set up other nations. Other nations go into captivity under other nations. That's just the way it is, man. The Lord don't change. He's the God of putting your ass in slavery and putting your ass to death. Whether you like it or not, man. That's why you be cut at that, rule the nations with a rod of iron. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Those scriptures cut you, man. All right? Look, and that's not the only slavery scripture. You got Isaiah 14, right? 14, 1 and 2, you know? What's that? You got Jeremiah 16 and 16. All right, matter of fact, let's get Jeremiah 16 and 16 real quick. Hold on. No, it's not 6. Hold on. It's 30 and 16. That's what it is. It's 30 and 16. Let me see. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured. All thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. Hold on. When did this take place? Let's see what precepts they give us. Look at that. See, and these are future. You got to remember, these are prophecies, man. This is the book of the prophets. Jeremiah is considered a major prophet. Ezekiel is considered a major prophet. Isaiah is considered a major prophet, man. It says, behold, all they that were incensed. This is Isaiah 41. Matter of fact, I'll read Exodus 23 and 22. But if thou indeed obey his voice, I will do all that I speak. Then I will be an enemy unto thou enemies, and an adversary unto thou adversaries. Right? When is that going to take place? Right? Because it says right there in this chapter, Jeremiah 30 and 60, it says, all thy adversaries shall go into captivity. So why isn't nobody into physical hardcore bondage? See, the people that call themselves us right now, right? Let's just say they got people secretly into captivity. Through what? Documentation, paperwork. Okay? Because when you read the book of Psalms, it says what? Buy their kings with chains and fetters of iron. All right? See, it ain't going to be no sneak slavery through paperwork. No, we going to put a yoke of iron around our neck, just like it says in the book of Deuteronomy. Right? It says, all thou curses, all right, that was upon us, it's going to go upon our enemies. So why is not a yoke of iron upon everybody's neck right now? Every nation. Why? All right, let's read. There's another one, Jeremiah. Go back to Isaiah 41:11. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded, and they shall be as nothing, and they that strive against thee shall perish. Right? When did that take place? When did it take place? Right? And the biggest cut, you look, Isaiah, right? It's the second chapter, first verse, cuts all that bull crap, those being the people, man. You know who those are? The Edomites, bro. You're an Edomite. Jeremiah 10 and 25 says, pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee, and upon the families that call not thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him, and have made his habitation desolate. Right? Now let me see. Adversary, enemy, oppressor, hard pebble, flint. All right. Let's see. According to the scriptures vocab, who's the? That's another thing. Who are the adversaries? All right. Who are the adversaries? Let's see. Let's go to Psalms 83 real quick. Because the adversaries of the children of Israel got to be made known, right? That's the only way you can put them in freaking captivity, which is basically all the nations. Psalms 83. For lo, hold on, let's start from 1. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thou enemies, right? Same thing. Another word for enemy is what? Adversary, right? See, oh, here, go down here. Hey, adversary, enemy, foe. They that hate thee have lifted up thy head. They have taken crafty counsel against thee, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may no more be cut off and remembered. So, hey, yo, that's another thing. When was the remembrance of that name completely cut off? See, it's so many questions you have to answer, bro. For they have consulted together with one consent, and they are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, the Ishmaelites, the Moab, the Haganese, Gilba, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also joined with them, and they have holpen the children of Lot, Selah. So, right, so let's go back to this right here, right? If those are all the adversaries, right, why are they not being devoured, right? Why are they not being spoiled? Why they're not in captivity? Okay? Why are they not being paid back if those are the real people? Because that's according to what? This prophecy right here. When did this take place? Now, I just ran down the history to you, right? Do I got to run it down again? Hey, King David? Hey, y'all wasn't fucking with us doing King David. I'm saying it again. Or the time of King Solomon, right? So when did these events take place? It says, all right, then it also mentions, right? I'm kind of jumping just a little bit, right? It speaks about once Israel enters into their land, it's going to be peace. It says the nations will not learn war anymore. Because you know why the nations is not going to learn war anymore? Because we're going to put their ass in slavery. They won't be able to go against us. Because just like when we came out of Egypt the first time, man. All right? Everybody that came up against us, they got devoured, man. All right? And we got the land that was promised to us. Okay? It says, let's read it over again. Therefore, all they devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. When did that take place, man? When is this? You know what? Let's see what prey is real quick. Spoil, booty, robbery, spoiling. Why isn't no? Because look, see, that's another thing, right? Because what they're doing it secretly, right? In the kingdom of heaven, it's gonna be up front. You gonna know you a slave. You gonna know you getting a foot up your ass, man. You gonna know who the real rulers is. See, Esau hides behind his false sense of everybody is equal, you know. But we know who holds the power in this world. We know who's ruling. We know who who faces on the money, right? Who's invading everybody's land, right? It's not hard to see who's ruling. That's why I was written, Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning thereof that followeth. So we know who's ruling in this present world right now, man. We know that. All right, so let's go back to Ezekiel, man. You don't have the answer, Sway. It says, go to verse 7. 35 and 7, book of Ezekiel. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it that passeth out, and in him that returneth. And I will fill his mountains with his slain. Man, in thy hills and in thy valleys and in thy rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. And I will make thee a perpetual desolation. Thou city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. Because thou hast said, these two nations and these two countries shall be mine, and will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Yeah, what's the two countries, right? What's the two countries, bro? Because the land of Edom or whatever that Mount Seir is already his, right? That's part of his inheritance. You got to remember, the Lord said, what? Remove not thy labor's landmark. So what land did they steal? All right, because thou sayest what? These two lands and these two nations are mine. That's another question. See, but he'll probably say, yeah, the land of Israel and Mount Seir. All right, then he'll probably try to use the book of Obadiah. I know how this devil work. See, right here it says Israel is going to take the Mount Seir. No, man, what is it? That ain't what that's talking about. This right here in this verse, that ain't what that's talking about. What is that talking about, man? Because thou hast said, these two nations, these two countries shall be mine, will possess it, whereas the Lord was there. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will even do according to thy anger, and according to thy envy, which thou hast used out of hatred against them. And I will make myself known among them when I have judged thee. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord. And I have heard all thy blasphemies which thou hast spoken against the mountains of Israel, saying, they are laid waste, they are given to us to consume. Thus with your mouth ye have boasted against me. Now if multiply your words against me, I have heard them. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the whole earth rejoiceth when I will make thee desolate. Right? Oh, that's another way to prove, right, that Esau is running the modern day Babylon, right? Because when you go into the book of Psalms, right? Matter of fact, hold on. I'm gonna show you right here. That's the spirit right there, man. That verse right there. Because it says, hold on, let's put in the word Edom real quick. It's in the book of Psalms, right? Because Edom is associated with Babylon. Hold on. Bear with me. Let's put in, which I think this is the one. All right, here we go, right here. Edom is associated with Babylon. Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, or what? Erase it, even into the foundation of the earth. See, and I mentioned that was what? During the time of the Babylonians. Then it says, O daughter of Babylon, which means what? That's an extension of Babylon somewhere. But also them helping the Babylonians, that's their association with ancient Babylon too. But also we in what? Modern day Babylon, right? O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that reward of thee as thou have served us. So as you can see, right, Edom is associated with Babylon, right? Now it mentioned rejoicing, right, in that book of Ezekiel. Let's go to Isaiah 14 real quick. Hold on. All right, here we go. It says, thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, you see? The king of Babylon, and say, how the oppressor sees, the golden city sees. The Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, right? Who's that talking about in this chapter, all right? This is the nation of Edom is talking about, okay? It says, he who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he hath ruled the nations in anger and persecuted them, and none hindereth. Listen to this. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing. So the same thing that's written in the book of Ezekiel, all right, is associated what with Esau and what? And right here in Babylon. And then I just read the book of Psalms, right? That's Edom is what? Associated with Babylon, man. You see? But I just want to put that out there. It says, back to 14, thus saith the Lord, the whole earth rejoice. I will make thee most desolate, right? Because look, is Isaiah 14 talking about ancient Babylon as a whole, you know? Hell no, man. Not if you claim to know the scriptures. But anyways, hold on. It says, and thou didst rejoice at thy inheritance, O house of Israel, because it is desolate. So will I do unto thee, and thou shalt be desolate, O Mount Seir, and all Idumea, even all it. They shall know that I am the Lord. All right. So with that, give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth. And also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. Peace.